Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing for Your Model Railway. In today's episode I'm going to look to add some more detail onto the quarter of the wagon that we've been drawing so far. I'm going to be adding things like there's some range strips across the roof here. Just looking to finish off everything before we start to mirror things across. Before I go any further though, the one thing I did notice at the end of the last episode is unfortunately all these bodies have been created because of the settings in the extrusions going to new bodies as opposed to joining, so I'm just going to go through these and clean them up. Okay, so to clean these up, all we're going to have to do is just come back, and it's going to be things like these, which will be the issue. So just going to edit the feature, make sure it's all on join, come across the next one, edit the feature, see how it's a new body, so we change that to join, click on OK. It throws up errors like that, but we'll come across and fix those in a minute. One here, edit that feature, tell that to join as well, and then you've got an error here, so we edit that one, make sure it's on join, still got a few more, check that, so cut, that's fine, edit this one, see there's the new body, so again join there, and that will probably fix, fixed it all. Okay, so looking on this photo, you can see the strips I'm going to be adding these. I think they're welding seams where the roof panels have been created. So I'm not going to make these a massive big size, just something small that we can run some weathering down to give the example of these coming across the wagon. They are on all of them. It's just on some of the liveries it's not particularly visible, but on others it's more so. So in Fusion, I'm going to create an offset plane. I'm just going to offset this from this front edge, and if we look at the pictures, find one that's looking side on. This is probably a good one, so you can see how this first strip sort of intersects the brace coming across from the door and the chalkboard here. I'm just going to drag this across. I think it may be 3.5 across. And then create a new sketch on there. I'm going to project the roof profile here onto that new plane, and then I'm going to offset the roof profile, maybe only 0.05, only a tiny amount just to create a small ridge, and then we're going to close this up at each end here. I'm not worried about these not being perfectly straight because they're overhanging slightly. It'll just, when you join the two halves of the wagon together, it'll just intersect each other there. That's fine. And this one again, I'm not worried about it being, because it's, nobody's going to notice that down there, and it's not going to create a problem. So it's going to extrude that now, spin that round, and change that to join. I'm just going to give that thickness of maybe only 0.1. Yeah, it's probably going to be thick enough. Okay, so now if we look at the wagon, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on each half, and they're all pretty much symmetrical except for the distance on that first panel then. So if we rectangular pattern, that extrusion, so that's change it to features, extrude, the extrusion there, direction horizontal across the wagon, and we need 6 of them, and dragging it across. Okay, so if we look at the position here, it's about halfway across the door, so we'll do the same, probably 25.5, and then click on OK. That's joined those all in, and that's given us the panels across the roof. So the next part I'm going to work on is the range strip that goes across the doorway here. So this is going to be a little bit more complicated to do. Okay, so to create this we need to have an offset plane that's inside the main body of our wagon. So we're going to create a plane at an angle so that it's sort of diagonal across the roof. We're going to use the back edge here, and then we're going to change the angle of that plane, put it at an angle, I think, be 25 degrees across the wagon like that. So now that we've got this offset plane at an angle here, we can create a sketch on that plane, and that sketch should now be fully constrained with inside the body of the wagon. The first thing I'm going to do is create a rectangle. Make sure that's fully side on. There we go. Create a rectangle, and I'm going to define that width. I think I'm going to go for 0.3 millimeters in thickness. I'm going to constrain. I need that level with the edge here, so you might need vertical horizontal to that point there, and then that will match all the way across. And then I'm just going to drag this side in just a small amount so that when I put a curve in here, it's going to match in the middle and not be curved up and then have like a little point here. So the next thing is create an arc. We'll use a 3-point arc, I think. If we zoom in, select the point, and then come down the wagon, and then put the arc into it. Probably going to need to move this down. We can only sort of work out these once we start to work our way across the wagon and extrude this out into it. If we come across to what we want to do is offset that line 0.3, and then we need to fill in any of the gaps here. So that should look like it's actually joined. If we do a line across this part here, hopefully we should be able to select that profile and this profile in here as well. So I'm holding shift down and holding the right mouse button down to be able to select those two profiles. And then if we do extrude, and if you just come up in the wagon, so that's joined, you see as it comes through and it's curved round on that face. Okay, so we're going to have to look at the positioning of this and maybe alter some of the measurements. So it's a little bit flatter than what I've actually drawn it. I think I probably want it a little closer down. So edit that sketch. I'm going to define from there to there. I'm just going to move that down so maybe 6 millimeters. Okay, and then this point here, I'm just going to drag it. That's not what I wanted, unfortunately. Let's see if we can do it by defining that. Let's get that shape. Define that length there as 0.3. And if we can define that point height wise, we can maybe move it to 1.3 there. Unfortunately, that's not what I wanted. I'm probably going to have to redraw this, so let's remove these arcs. Okay, let's draw that arc again. So, go from 3-point arc, select the corner there. It's got to obviously come outside the door, so if you go into the next group. No, it's just short of the next group, so if we come back there, see how it's automatically tangent to that, and then we can offset that line again, 0.3, and then fill in that end there, edit the extrusion to pick up that profile as well. There we go, now we've got that added in on there, perfect. Okay, so going over the rest of the wagon, like everything else from this point is complete symmetrically wise on this quarter. So I'm going to, before I mirror it across, I'm going to create some center planes so that we can use these in the future for all the mirroring that we do and any copying them across each side of the wagon. So I'm going to create that plane there, and I'm actually going to name this one. So I'm going to double click on the plane 12, midpoint center, and then I'm going to create another one on the rear face here, another offset plane on that rear face, and then midpoint horizontal, so that I know that that's down the wagon. Okay. I've spent some time looking at the wagon trying to work out which is the best direction to mirror this and copy it, and I feel the best way that we can do this now is to copy across down the side of the wagon, and then it'll be copying across the wagon a little bit later. So if we do mirror, select the wagon body, and then the mirror plane, we can just select the inside edge of the wagon here, or you could use your midpoint center here. Tell it to join, click on OK. So we've got the half wagon down one side complete there. I'm going to end this video at this point here, and then we can work through the rest of the items on this side of the wagon before moving across for the next episode. Thanks for watching.